Okay, welcome back to another video on the Maths channel. It's your teacher, Mr. Lim here, and in this video we're going to be looking at simplifying algebraic fractions, multiplication and division. So by the end of this lesson, you'll be able to know that expressions must be factorized before common factors can be cancelled, simplify algebraic fractions by cancelling common factors, and multiply and divide algebraic fractions. So let's have a look at the first part. I want you to write down 3 examples of what you think an algebraic fraction could look like. Just pause the video, have a go. You could have written x over 5. You could have written 3x minus 7 over 8. You could have written 4 over a. Okay, these are 3 examples of what an algebraic fraction could look like. So before we move on, I just want to do a quick recap. I'm going to simplify each of these fractions. 10 over 15, the highest common factor of 10 and 15 is 5. So when we divide that by 5, we get 2, and divide that one by 5, we get 3. So that simplifies to 2/3. 9 and 12, both divisible by 3. Divide that by 3, we get 3. Divide that by 3, we get 4, so that's 3/4. And for 24 over 18, both are divisible by 6. Divide that by 6, we get 4. Divide that by 6, we get 3, so that's 4/3. Now, just like how some fractions can be simplified, some algebraic fractions can be simplified too, but only when the numerator and the denominator are fully factorized, meaning it's something times something. So when we have a look at this 24 over 18, for example, 24 is technically 4 times 6, and 18 is technically 3 times 6. The 6's cancel, and that's how we get 4 over 3. Okay? But only because it's times for both, top and bottom. So what we're going to have a look at now is just ask ourselves, is the numerator and the denominator, the top and the bottom, are they both factorized? So here we can see 12xy is 12 times x times y, so that's good. 15x cubed is 15 times x cubed, that's good. So this one, yes, both the top and bottom are factorized. In question B, we've got x plus 2 at the top and 3 lots of x plus 4 in the bottom. 3 lots of x plus 4, 3 times x plus 4, that's good because there's an imaginary times here. But at the top it's plus, not times, therefore this is not factorized. For question C, we've got at the top 3 times x plus 2 times x minus 4, so that's good. But the bottom, we have a minus sign, not a times, so this is not factorized. Okay, what we could do, however, is if we put brackets around this, then it is factorized, because then we can say it's 1 times all of that. But for the purpose of this, we'll just say, no, that's not factorized. Not until we put brackets around it. Question D, we can see the top is factorized 9 times x plus 3, but the bottom is not factorized because of that plus sign, so this is not factorized. Again, we could put brackets around it and then it becomes factorized, 1 times all of that, but because there's no brackets, I'm going to say no, it's not factorized. So, please remember, you can only cancel if the numerator and the denominator are fully factorized, which means if it's not, we need to ask ourselves, can we factorize it? Can we put it in brackets? It's the highest common factor that we can put at the front. So, let's have a look at this question here. 12 over 15. Both divisible by 3. That becomes 4. That becomes 5. So we've got 4 over 5. The bottom has 2 more x's. It has more x's. It has got 2 more than the top. And y is at the top. Why don't you pause the video, have a go with this one over here. All right. 18 over 12, both divisible by 6. That divided by 6 is 3. That divided by 6 is 2. So we've got 3 over 2. The top has more A's. It has 4 more. The bottom has more B's. It has 4 more. Done. All right, next one. We have 3 times x plus 2 times x minus 4. That's good. It's all fully factorized. The bottom, we have 6 times x minus 4. That's good. All fully factorized. So all we need to do now is start cancelling. X minus 4 and x minus 4 are exactly the same, so we can cancel that. 3 and 6 are both divisible by 3. When I divide 3 by 3, I get 1. When I divide 6 by 3, I get 2. So my final answer is x plus 2 all over 2. I don't need to write the 1 out the front because 1 times anything is itself, so we don't need to write that. That's our final answer. Okay, why don't you pause the video and have a go with this one on the right. Right, we can see that it is fully factorized. 9 times 1 minus x times x plus 7 all over 6 times x plus 2 times 1 minus x. So we can cancel out our 1 minus x's. And then 9 and 6 both divisible by 3. Divide that by 3 is 3. Divide that by 3 is 2. So our final answer is 3 bracket x plus 7 at the top over 2 bracket x plus 2 at the bottom. All right. That's it. Unfortunately, the top is not factorized. Neither is the bottom because of these plus signs. Okay, we've got 4 times x plus 8, not times 8. We've got x plus 2. So we need to ask ourselves, can we factorize the top? What's the highest common factor we can factorize? Well, we can take out a 4, which means 4x divided by 4 is x. Put a plus sign. 8 divided by 4 is 2. And then we can write out x plus 2 in the denominator. Now, that's still not factorized, so what we need to do is just put brackets around it, and voila, it's factorized. It's like one lot of that. So now we can cancel out our x plus 2's, and we're left with just 4 over 1, which is just 4. So why don't I go through this one down here as well, and then you can have a go with these two on the right. So 3x squared plus 6x is not factorized because of that plus sign. We need it to be times. So I'm going to introduce brackets. We're going to ask ourselves, what's the highest common factor we can take out from both terms? They're both divisible by 3, and the smallest x is just x. Open up our brackets. So 3 divided by 3 is 1, x squared divided by x is x. Put a plus sign. 6 divided by 3 is 2, and the x's cancel each other out. All over 3x. And that's good because 3x is factorized as 3 times x. That means our 3's cancel, our x's cancel, and we're left with an answer of just x plus 2. Okay, why don't you pause the video and have a go with these two. Okay, so in this one here, the highest common factor of the top is 3. So let's take out a 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3, and we still have that x. Put a minus sign. 12 divided by 3 is 4. All over 3. Our 3's can now cancel, and we're left with 3x minus 4. Our top is not factorized because of that minus sign, so we need to factorize it. We can take out an x. X squared divided by x is x. Put a minus sign. 8x divided by x, the x's cancel, leaving us with just 8 all over x minus 8. Our denominator is still not factorized, so let's just put brackets around it, and now it's factorized. Now we can cancel those, and our answer is x. All right. Why don't you pause the video and have a go with these ones? Okay. So here we can see straight away the x's cancel. 6 and 12 both divisible by 6. That becomes 1. That becomes 2. So you have 1y over 2 or just y over 2. Question B. The top is not factorized. So I need to factorize that. I can take a 6 out, leaving me with a minus 5 all over 6. The 6's cancel. So my answer is a minus 5. Question D. 25 and 5 both divisible by 5. And the top has more x's. It's got one more x. Here our top is not factorized, so let's take out 3, leaving us with x, put the plus sign. 9 divided by 3 is 3 over x plus 3. Oh, my denominator is not factorized. Let's put it in brackets. Now they can cancel. So my answer is equal to 3. Question G. Oh, good. The top is already factorized. It's 4 times x plus 1 all over 8. 4 and 8 both divisible by 4. That's 1, that's 2. So instead of writing 1 bracket x plus 1, we can just write x plus 1 all over 2. Question H. Our top is not factorized, but we can factorize it. They're both divisible by 4. So let's take out a 4. 12x divided by 4 is 3x. Put our minus sign. 4 divided by 4 is 1 over 3x minus 1. Oh, denominator is not factorized. Let's put brackets. Oh, now it is. Let's cancel. Our answer is 4. Question J. Nice. Both the top and bottom are factorized. 6 times x plus 2 and 12 times x plus 2. So x plus 2's cancel. 6 and 12 both divisible by 6. That's 1. That's 2. So our answer is half. 1 over 2. Question K. Our top is not factorized, so let's factorize it. 2 and 6, we can take out a 2, and the smallest x we can see is just x, so that goes on the outside. 2x squared divided by 2x is just x. Put our plus sign. 6x divided by 2x, the x's cancel. 6 divided by 2 is 3, all over 2x. Our 2's cancel, our x's cancel, so our final answer is just x plus 3. All right, we're now going to have a look at multiplying and dividing. Now, you can only cancel diagonally and vertically when multiplying fractions. And remember, when we divide, we need to keep, change, flip. When we keep, change, flip, it will become a times, and then we can cancel diagonally or vertically. So, with the teacher, we can see here, there's an x at the top, and at the bottom, they cancel each other out. 10 and 5 are both divisible by 5. That's 2, that's 1. 12 and 9 are both divisible by 3. That's 4, that's 3. And whenever we multiply, we always multiply across. So it's 4 times 2 at the top, which is 8, over 1 times 3, is just 3. All right, pause the video, have a go with the next one. All right, we can see here, we've got x's in the top and bottom, they cancel each other out. 7 and 21, both divisible by 7, so that becomes 1 and that becomes 3. And 18 and 12 are both divisible by 6, and that becomes 3 and that becomes 2. So now we can multiply across. 3 times 3 is 9 over 1 times 2 is 2, and that's our answer. Okay, next one. Top is factorized. Good. 3 times x minus 1. 15 is just a number, 10 is just a number. 7x minus 7 is not factorized. So we need to factorize this. So we're going to rewrite the question. 3 bracket x minus 1 all over 10 times 15 over. And let's factorize this. They're both divisible by 7, so we're going to take that out the front. 7x divided by 7 is just x. Put our minus sign. 7 divided by 7 is 1. And now we can start cancelling. X minus 1s are exactly the same. 15 and 10 are both divisible by 5. That becomes 3 and that becomes 2. And now we can multiply across. 3 times 3 is 9 over 2 times 7, 14. Pause the video, have a go with this one. Okay, so we can see this is factorized, this is factorized, this is not, so you can just put brackets around it. Now it is. This one's not because of that plus sign. So we need to rewrite the question. 5 bracket x minus 2 over bracket x minus 2 times 4 bracket x plus 1, whoops, all over. Okay, when we look at this, we can take out a 2. 2x divided by 2 is x. Put a plus sign. 2 divided by 2 is 1. And now we can start cancelling. We can cancel vertically this time. X plus 1s. And 4 and 2, both divisible by 2. That's 2 and that's 1. So we can multiply across. 5 times 2 is 10. Over 1 times 1 is 1. So we can just leave it as 10. All right, let's have a look at this one here. We've got division now. When we divide, we need to keep, change, flip. So I'm going to keep this the same, 3x squared over 8. I'm going to change this divide to a times, and then I'm going to flip the second fraction only, 4 over 9x. From here, we can start cancelling. So we can see, all right, 8 and 4 divisible by 4, that's 1, that's 2. 3 and 9, both divisible by 3, that's 1, that's 3. And x squared, there's one more x at the top. Maybe we'll just ignore that for now. Let's just multiply across. 1 times 1 is 1, so we got 1x squared, or just x squared, over 2 times 3 is 6, and we have that x. Now we can ask ourselves, okay, the top has more x's. How many more? Just 1. And that's it. All right, pause the video. Have a go with this one on the right. Okay, we're going to keep the first fraction. I'm going to change the divide to a times, and I'm going to flip the second fraction only. 5 on 14x. So the 5 and 10, both divisible by 5. That's 1, that's 2. 7 and 14, both divisible by 7. That's 1, that's 2. Let's just multiply across. So 1x squared times 1 is just x squared. 2 times 2 is 4. With that x is 4x. And now we can say, oh, the top has more x's. How many more? 1 more. All over 4. Because the 4 is in the denominator. All right. And last one. Oh, last 2 questions. Everything is factorized already, except it's x plus 2, so we'll just put that in brackets. All right. Because this is divide, we're going to keep change it to a times. I'm going to flip it. So now we can start cancelling. Remember, we can only cancel vertically and diagonally. So x plus 2 at the top and at the bottom. X minus 1 at the top and at the bottom. 3 and 9, both divisible by 3. That's 1, that's 3. And it looks like that's it. So we've got 1 times 4 is just 4 over 3 lots of x minus 7. Have a go with this one. We're going to keep, change, flip. X minus 3, x plus 4, x lots of x plus 7. Just everything's factorized there. I'm going to change this to a times. I'm going to flip this fraction. I'm going to factorize this by putting brackets around it. And now we can start cancelling diagonally, top and bottom, diagonally, top and bottom. And that's it. So our answer is x minus 3 over x times 3 is 3x. There's more. Okay, let's have a look at these ones. Simplify the following by yourself. Okay, why don't you pause the video, have a go with these, and then I'm just going to reveal all the answers. All right, here are the answers. Why don't you check these ones? 2/3, 5/3, 4/9, and 8/5. Okay, pause the video, have a go with the quotients. Okay, here are the answers for these ones. 8a, 8 on 15a, 3 and 3/4. And these 3 questions. Have a go with these ones. And here are the answers. 1 plus 2a all over 3, 2/5, and 5 over 4. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. See you.